Hello guys, welcome to our new episode of our Egypt travel series. And this episode is a very special one because today we are staying in one of the most beautiful resorts here in Egypt. This resort is very special one because it has a very long history and also overlooking the pyramid here behind us, as you can see.
It is actually one of the nearest resort to the pyramids.
And right now we're gonna show you around the resort and give you a room tour.
Welcome to the most wanted room tour and also welcome to our room. This is going to be our stay for the next 2 nights. But first, let me show you our bathroom. On my left, that's a sink, and we have the toilet, and we have the bathtub as usual. Follow me, I will show you our room. There's a huge king size bed here, super comfy looking, and I think this is going to be the most comfy one we got during our trip. And on my right, there's a big TV as well. This is our living space. There's a sofa for you to chill, or you can read books, or this is going to be a space for you to have some tea or coffee. Now let me show you the view from our room. Are you ready? Ta-da! This is a beautiful view of the garden from our balcony. So guys, that's all for our room tour. I really love the colors they use in the room, the details as well as the furnishings, classic design, really beautiful and elegant. Mena House in the 18th century started off as a hunting lodge. After that, it was sold to a rich couple where they used it as a private residence. And then it was sold to an English couple where they converted the Mena House into a hotel. Marriott Mena House is really a hotel with a lot of history to tell, where when we walk along the corridors or even in our rooms, there are a lot of photographs that shows the history of the hotel.
So guys, this will be the final episode for our Egypt travel series. It's sad to leave the country, but this is reality. Yeah. So in every final episode of our travel series, we will share you about our overall experience in the country throughout our holiday and trips here in the country. Also to share you some of the travel tips to travel the countries, so it will be easier for you when you visit the country. So our overall experience here in the country is actually pretty great. Although we feel a little bit too long for the 12 days towards the end of our trip, but we still enjoy our final time here in the country. So first will be, when is the best time to go?
We are here in Egypt during summer. It is really hot, as you can see from our videos. We were sweating.
Yeah, some places
Yeah.
can go up to 50
degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on what you want, because during summer it is not as crowded as it is during winter. If you want a place with
Lesser crowd,
or no one at all, you can come during summer.
but beware of the heat.
Yeah, beware of the heat. You need to drink a lot of water, and then just wear appropriate.
Yeah, lightly clothes, white clothes like her wearing right now.
Yep.
To make sure to keep you cooling and also feel comfortable when visiting the places and the temples as well. If you want to have a comfortable weather visiting Egypt, most of the Europeans usually visit during the winter because it is much cooling and much comfortable to walk around under the sun, to explore places and temples. But also this is the peak seasons for Egypt.
A lot of tourists.
Yeah, a lot of tourists in all the temples, and it can get a little bit crowded, and also the hotel prices can a little bit high too during the winter seasons. So when we tell people around us that we are coming to Egypt, a lot of them concerns about the safety here in the country. But to be honest with you, Egypt is a very safe country. There are a lot of security checkpoints before entering to a city, especially the touristic city like Aswan, Luxor and Hurghada. They also have back scanning and also metal detector before entering each of every temples and sites. And to ensure tourist safety, there are a lot of guards, army and also police with guns surrounding the temples to make sure everything is okay and everything is safe. Also, that if you are coming with a tour, they even have a big group of tour. They even have a police escorting the bus with you to some places like Abu Simbel. And also, if you are coming out from the airport in the midnight, they will assign a police escort car with the bus together.
Egypt is actually not an expensive country to travel around. It is pretty affordable. Like a bottle of water, it costs us like 1 ringgit.
Yeah,
plus,
1 ringgit
plus, yeah.
Around £5.
Yeah, around £5.
Yeah.
And the food and other things are actually around the same range like what we paid in Malaysia.
Yeah.
So it is actually okay.
So another tip here in Egypt is nothing is free here in the country. Remember of that, especially you are a tourist. Whenever you want to use the toilet, you're asking the local to help you to take some pictures, or you are taking pictures of them. Nothing is free. They always ask for tip or price from you. It can be starting from 1 Egyptian pound and up to 5 Egyptian pound. It costs almost 1 ringgit and up to a few ringgit here in the country. So be careful of that. If you doesn't want to give them any tip or pay them, remember, do not ask them to do you a favor. When dealing with vendors, they always come up to you, try to sell you stuff. So if you don't want to buy any things from the vendor, do not make any conversations or even eye contact with them. Just frankly say no to them, so they will stop bothering you. If you talk to them, if you say thank you, or if you're having a short conversation with them, they will follow you throughout the visit in the temples or in the places. So for currency exchange, it is better that you bring dollar from your home country and come here to your hotel. There will be always an ATM machine for exchange. So just put in your dollar and you can easily change your Egyptian pound here in any ATM or the hotel.
And also, it is highly encouraged that you change your money
in a smaller bill, because
in a smaller bill.
Most of the vendors always come up with excuses that they don't have changes for you. So beware of that, and remember to bargain whenever everything you buy. Always bargain starting from 50%. I know that some prices for Europeans are very cheap, but for Asians sometimes it's a little bit high for us. So we always bargain and always starting from 50% of the price that the vendors offer you.
So we're actually having a private tour here in Egypt. So we get a guide whenever we go to every site, which is really informative, because Egypt is a place with so much history and so much things, interesting things for us to know. So if you are coming here without a guide, so it is just a temple is just another temple, a site is just another site. They will be meaningless. So that's what me and Vincent love as well. Whenever we come to a country, we love that we get to know more about the country, and also a lot of things that we can actually learn.
The reason of having a guide here or tour here is also for your safety concern, because it is safer to go around with a local or a guide, and it will be easier to communicate for throughout your trip as well, and he will explain much more about the ancient Egyptian story with you, also the history and the culture with you as well. So it is better for you to learn some of the ancient Egyptian history and also story before coming to here to Egypt, because if you come here without the knowledge, without any knowledge, it's a little bit confusing for you, because there are so many temples that have similar or related stories. So if you know some of the history of ancient Egypt, it will make your trip much more interesting, also meaningful as well. Yeah.
Actually, there are two things that we didn't manage to do during our trip here in Egypt. The first one is the Luxor hot air balloon tour. It was cancelled because there was an accident a few days before. We were really sad that we didn't manage to go on the hot air balloon tour and see the beautiful scenery, but for safety purpose, so we didn't get to do it. Another one is Vincent. He got diarrhea in Hurghada, so we didn't manage to go diving or snorkeling, which is one of the things that we really wanted to do in Hurghada, but it's okay. We get to explore the resort and use all the facilities they have. Yeah, the resort was huge. So
I literally spent 2 full days in the room doing nothing, just watching TV and get some rest. It was really sad that actually we purposely planned a trip to Hurghada because I wanted to dive in the Red Sea to explore a little bit of the Red Sea, but sadly we didn't do it. But it's okay, you know.
You can always come back.
Yeah. That's all for our Egypt travel series. Thank you guys for watching, especially for those who watch all the episodes of our Egypt travel series. Thank you, really appreciate. And if you like our video, please subscribe our channel and please follow our Instagram account, and we will see you in the next country.
In the next country? Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.